Bob Makihara.
What's going on, YouTube? Ichi here, and today we're back with another episode of my new segment where basically I find different diverse characters abroad, cartoon or anime, and just show them here so you guys can see. And for this episode, I'm basically drawing Bob Makihara from Tenjou Tenge, which is a show that I used to watch a long time ago, but I'll come back to talking about him and his character in a bit, but I wanna cover the runtime. Um, the last episode was about 18 minutes, and I've shortened it down to 12. Um, by doing that, I cut out the roughing out stage of the drawing, where basically I get all the anatomy and the all the proportions down, and basically I've get the outline ready for the next phase, which is what I'm doing right now. But I basically cut that part out to kind of shorten down the video time and make it go by quicker, because I kind of figure that you guys don't want to see like a super long video, and most people don't. So I'm just trying that out because I'm still new to this thing. So you know just let me know if you want to see the outlining phase, or you rather I just skip that and just show you closer to the finished product. Because I don't know, I might go back to showing that, but yeah, just let me know, like I said before. And the tutorials are still coming. It's just that I'm waiting on this tripod to get here, because I'm gonna be doing that traditionally rather than digital, because it's easier to show you guys and talk to you guys while I draw it out, and it's easier for you to follow along. So that's coming. Um, yeah. So just wait out for that. And all right, we'll go back to the video here. So yeah, basically I'm drawing Bob Makihara from Tenjou Tenge, and I don't know, like it was super hard, like finding actual clips of him doing anything like important in the series. Like what I mean is him actually making a difference, because other than that, he's just like there for the sake of just being a minority character. His role, his purpose, like he doesn't really carry much weight in the show. Like he doesn't really do anything. He's just there. And like that's especially true because it's like really hard finding like a scene where he's like going to work, like he's taking names, like because in this show he's more of the punching bag. Sheesh. I mean, like, the design's interesting. We'll have a black guy. He's like a mixed. We'll make him like kind of Japanese because he has blue eyes, and his name is Makihara, his last name, and he has dreads. And he's a big dude. They try to make him hip with the piercing in the headband, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm just coloring his hair. It's not. Well, I just changed the shade. Yeah, when you play around with lighting, you have to be very specific about your colors. But yeah, like this guy is like, I don't want to say he's worthless, but he's pretty worthless in the show. He doesn't really do anything, and he's just there, just to for the sake of them trying to stand out from other shows by saying, "Hey, we have a, we got a black guy in the main cast," but the story isn't pertaining to him and it doesn't really focus on him. It focuses on his buddy with the blonde hair, and I don't know. Like it would have been a whole lot nicer if they would have included more in the story to help enhance his character or like elaborate on his character because he has a more interesting story than the other guy. What's he doing in Japan? Like, why is he going to this school with the other guys and fighting all these people? Or how did he meet the other guy? I know it's a little weird for those of you who haven't watched the anime or like don't know anything about anime, and I'm just like really talking about the show rather than talking about the drawing. So I'll get back to that. But for those of you who have seen it, let me know what you think about it. We chat about it. Let me know if you like it. Let me know if you don't like it. Because this was one of those like action shows that were those well at the time was interesting because they were trying to be different and people really gravitated towards the fight scene. Well, most of them, but they really share that first scene when the main character's getting the crap beat out of him by the dude with the brown hair. People really like that fight scene. That's like one of the first fight scenes you see. So I can understand why. They had to make a good impression. But yeah, now I'm just filling out his colors. Like I said in the last video, like coloring is very tedious. Where you follow the reference sheet or the image that you're using for reference, and you just follow it step by step. That's basically what I'm doing right now. Filling in his shoes. There wasn't a clear image for his shoes, so I had to really like search to get an idea of how they look on a 3D plane, so I can try to be more accurate. Yeah, I'm just referring to that. Man, this guy could have been really interesting. Yeah, yeah, potential, but they just wasted it. Filling in the cufflinks. But that happens a lot though, and other shows in general when they have like minority characters, like they're just there to kind of say, hey, we're trying to be different, we're trying to be edgy by having a diverse cast, but they don't really have any intentions on focusing on those individuals. They're more focused on their overall story rather than the minority characters who are just like there to try to make a little statement. So they kind of get pushed into like the in the shadows and forgotten about when really they should be focusing on them too. It doesn't happen all the time, but it happens quite often. Now I'm just filling in the shadows here. Like usually when you're filling in shadows, like you kind of want to imagine how the light would hit. How to explain it? Like you have a color, and you kind of want to imagine how the light will look when it hits that color. Because when light hits an object, it creates a shadow and it creates like a highlight of that area where the light is hitting. So you can see that here, like in the darker areas of the hair are the shadow, and the lighter areas are where the light is hitting. and you can see it also in the face as well. And that's basically what the darker parts of the skin represent, is just a shadow from the light source. I don't go too crazy with the detail because I try to keep it, just short and simple. But if that's something that you guys want to see, I can do that as well. I can try to go further. But the only thing is that it takes a little bit longer to finish the actual video because it's a lot of footage that I have to edit down and make appropriate to watch, time length wise. Because, nobody wants to see like a 2 hour video of like someone just drawing. Well, some people can watch that, like, but most people don't have that attention span. Yeah, for his design, um, his highlights are super exaggerated, where like the light source is like kind of bouncing off of his outfit. So I'm just trying to replicate that here, because like, you kind of see in his pants how the highlights are like around the edge of the pants and the bottom of the pants, like pants leg above the shoe. Like those are like the highlighted areas. And above that, in the upper image, you can see for his shoulder and his arm, you can see like the highlights are there. Yep, you can see it. And like I said, they super exaggerate them. That's the particular style of this show or animator, or whoever drew the frame. So I'm just trying to replicate that as I go along. We're coming up on the minute mark here. All right, I'll wrap it up. Like I said, this is a new segment I'm trying out. I'm still gonna keep this up, and when my tripod gets here, I'll continue to do the tutorials as well. I'll try to add that in. Like I said, I'm just waiting on it. But let me know what you guys think. Because if you haven't watched the last video, we're all here to learn from each other, and I need to know what you guys think, so how I can make this channel better. All right, this has been Ichi, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.